Welcome to the newest episode of the Revolution Fantasy Football Edition. I am Zeus the Comish, and it is week 4 review. It is another solo episode, but worry not, the entertainment will remain. The music you're listening to is from Studio Pete, which you can listen to on Spotify. Make sure you go to Spotify, search Studio Pete. Let's get him some plays. Alright, starting off with the week 4 scores. Off is once again, the heartbreak, where everyone in the team does everything they can. Mark Andrews, 26 points. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 17. Tua, But AJ Brown, 40. Justin Jefferson, 27. CJ Stroud, out of nowhere, 23 points. Wolfgang, 138. Nothing the Alfredo Poyos could do, as all they could muster up was 91 to continue to 0-4. Wolfgang 3-1. The Blade Runners snuck past the Chula Vista Chingones to win 101-93. The Blade Runners are 3-1. Chula Vista 2-2. That Rocco Kane. Hey, it's not so lonely down in the basement. The Flying Graysons, 101. That Rocco Kane, 76. Patrick Mahomes. He just couldn't do it. Josh Allen, 37 points instead. San Jose Joy Live Matter, sitting here at 2-2. Shocking the world. Justin Fields, 30 points. Wow. But the Cucamonga Cracker Killers is still riding that Dallas D. 27 points, Josh Jacobs, 27 points, Brandon Ayuk, as always. Well, maybe not as always, but more often than not. 22 points, he's good for that. Once again, Cracker Killers, 155, Joy Life Matter, 109. However, here we are with the Week 4 game of the week between @BD85 and the Cantu Cuts, where the Cantu Cuts was hoping to stay perfect, but it was not so, as @BD came through with Christian McCaffrey. Wow. We'll go over it in a little bit, but just 157 to 135. Man, a lot of heartbreak this week. But hey, at least the Cantu Cuts are 3-1 and still in first place. Which, by the way, starting next week, we will start adding the power rankings on as a segment, and we'll see where everybody stands as of the conclusion of week 5. But now, on to the week 4 Honey Buns and Crumb Bums, where we highlight the highs and the lows, the sweet and the crummy and bitter. Anyway, on to begin with the week 4 Honey Buns. Run CMC. Christian McCaffrey. I was there. I witnessed it all. 106 rushing yards, 7 receptions, 71 receiving yards, 50 points. I'm wondering why they're not screaming out the MVP chants. And it's probably because I don't know if it's going to be for him or for Brock Purdy, but it's just nice. It's nice to have a running back in the mix and to have one worth all that money. Nobody wants to pay him, but McCaffrey's worth it. AJ Brown. What can you say? 9 receptions, 175 yards, 2 touchdowns, 40 points. AJ Brown, that's what he does. All right. However, the opposite end of the spectrum is the Crumb Bums, where it wasn't so sweet. First up, Deebo Samuel. I know, because I was there. As a wide receiver, he got 3 carries for 6 yards and a point because his team won. That's just And it's just what happened. Chris Olave, with a single reception, 6 yards. Not enough for points as term as yardage, but we are in PPR league, therefore 1 point goes to Chris Olave. And those are your week 4 crumb bums. They gotta do better. They probably will. However, if they don't, maybe we should start considering some of these guys. Because first up, beyond further Poyos, beyond many other mistakes that have been made up to this point, and with this trajectory, we'll see. But at least the basement is not a lonely place. However, it was a lonely place of scoring all kinds of points all over that bench. Devon, is it a Kane? Number 28, 101 yards. Now granted, that's half of his production of last week, but 101 yards is 101 yards. 2 touchdowns, 27 points, all over that bench for the Poyos. Yeah. But that Rocco Kane decided to not start Isaiah Pacheco. But who would? Right? Well, he didn't. And for his troubles, Isaiah Pacheco went out there and got 115 yards, a touchdown, 3 receptions, 46 receiving yards, 26 points, all over that bench, on the way to doing absolutely nothing. But hey, there's always next week. Speaking of next week, we have a Thursday night football matchup. Week 5 brings us, oh God, many have called it already, it's the toilet bowl. So, it's not so bad. We have the Chicago Bears, who I know, they're terrible. Haven't won a game. At the Washington Commanders, who are, I don't know, even when they're good, nobody believes it, right? Even when they're good, nobody believes it. And yet, the Bears are so bad that the Commanders are favored by 6.5 points. The over-under on this is 46.5, which makes me wonder, who does Vegas think is going to score in this game? Now, the Bears just got done scoring 28 points. And can they do it again? I think so. I think they'll put up 28. I think that Justin Fields is gonna continue to ride that touchdown train. You know, when you don't have Chase Claypool, I think he wasn't there. All I'm saying is that everyone's talking all that smack, but Justin Fields is producing. He's not getting the wins, but I will remind everyone, he did beat the 49ers last year. Of course, that probably means nothing now, because you guys don't want it to. See, it's the media. Anyway, I think the Bears are going to pull off the upset. I think Justin Fields will get his first win of the season, and it'll be on the Commanders, because it's the Commander way. I think that the Commanders have yet to shed the stigma, if you will, of being the previous Washington team. And the Bears are the Bears. I think the Bears are just gonna run into this win. I think the Commanders are gonna screw it up somehow. Well, they just won't be here to play. However, Anthony thinks a little bit of the opposite. He thinks that the Commanders are the ones that are going to run into this one. Because you know what? We say someone has to win, but ties are possible. So, that could be a thing. However, Big Daddy is giving the edge to the Commanders to win 13-10. And we're both thinking it's going to be a last minute kick field goal at the end. Possibly as time expires, but I personally think that the Bears will be kicking that field goal while BD over here thinks that the Commanders will be kicking in. We'll see. We'll see whether it's high scoring or low scoring. I don't know. Hopefully it's worth. Hopefully it's something worth watching. Because if not, they'll just put something else on Amazon Prime. But for now, that is the Week 4 review of the 2023 season of the Ruben Yanez Fantasy Football League. I am the Comish, and I will see you guys next week.